Okay. Okay, this is our initial briefing, and these are some of the investigators that are here. Some of them arrived early tonight, and the ones that arrived early tonight, did you guys pick up on anything? Did you try to get some EVPs?
Bedroom.
Bedroom.
Staying roomy, and there's heaviness, but I feel dizzy every time I go in there. I've tried several times, so
Me too.
uncomfortable feeling.
And now, I heard some people saying they're getting some anomalies in their photographs and stuff like that. Is that happening?
Well, we debunked ours.
Yeah,
Yeah?
got a couple, but debunked.
Okay. Now, from Sarah's email, I think I gather there's like 3 good ghosts and 1 bad ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
My daughter-in-law is actually the one that emailed that.
Okay. And also, too, there was another group that was here, San Joaquin Paranormal Society. And did they get some EVPs? Okay. Now,
Did they do a blessing?
no.
I asked them not to.
Okay. Now, I do Catholic blessings. Do you want me to
Well,
tonight?
should we find out if they're what's here first?
Well, we will do that. Yeah.
I don't want to make them mad.
No.
I already stuck the life out of my husband.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that after the investigation if you so choose. Okay. I have Larry Beatty. And Larry Beatty is from, what, the Midwest?
Illinois.
Yeah. And what groups did you work with?
St. Louis Ghost Hunter Society, and I'm going to forget the other one.
Okay. Something
Oh my
task
God.
force. The something task force, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Paranormal task force?
Paranormal Task Force, PTF.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, can you tell us now, Sarah, some of the activity that has happened here?
I don't hear them. I see shadows. They haven't never bothered me. My husband became, sick quite rapidly. It started in March, and then the last couple of months it progressed worse and worse. He told me that they was talking to him in his sleep, telling him that they're going to suck the life out of him. And, he would turn the TV off, and they'd tell him no, turn it back on. Then they would turn it on. But pretty much they target him and my future daughter-in-law. She's in the hospital now. But I don't know, I mean, you hear them.
Okay. Sarah, how long have you lived in this house?
Since my husband came in March of last year, and I arrived April 1st.
Okay. And do you know any history of this house?
I know a gentleman died in here in 2004.
Okay.
He, I don't know how long he was in here before he was found.
Okay.
That's about all I know.
All right. Now, the darker entity, the bad entity, your husband, did he say it was female or male?
Male.
Male? Okay. But in this entity is trying to suck the life out of him.
Yes.
Okay.
On one of the audios from the other group, there's an audio on there that says, I want him to die.
Okay. Did your husband ever say that this entity would actually sometimes talk in his mind?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He was scared. He was scared the last month of staying here. When he was in the hospital, he was fine. He was up walking around. When he came home on the 15th, he was up walking around at the hospital, all over the place talking. And then as soon as we got here and he went in there and laid down, a couple hours after we got here, that was it. He didn't talk no more. He couldn't stand up no more. I took him. His brother came and got him on the 16th, and he died on the 18th.
Okay. With your husband, it seems like it's centered on him. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And
I think because he was sick.
Okay. At any point in time, do you know of anyone who played with Ouija boards or anything like that, or tarot cards or anything like that? No?
I gave my Ouija board away a long time ago.
Okay. Okay, does anybody want to ask anything before we get started?
Did she play with the Ouija board? No. No.
And how did your husband, what was your, what was the diagnosis?
He had cirrhosis of the liver. And on the 15th, his renal count was up. When I had his brother meet me at the hospital the morning of the 17th, he was in complete renal failure, kidney failure.
Was he on dialysis at all?
No, he was on the transplant list, and they was getting him prepared for dialysis. And then the morning of the 18th, they told me that they didn't think he'd make it through the night. And he didn't.
Funny, as we're talking about him, the K2's going all the way up to the third phase.
Interesting. And
Well, last Sunday, my daughter-in-law and my son was here, and we went outside. She was outside, and me and Puppet went outside to smoke a cigarette, and Puppet got halfway out and halfway in and stopped dead and just looked up. And when I looked, there was like a blue haze right by the door, and it petrified her. And she was, my husband always used to be mean to her, not physically, he used to always talk mean to her, aggravate her, make her lay down. So she, you know, if he was out there and she seen him, and she just dead stopped.
Jason was telling me the story about the clock that was out there.
Yep. It's a Harley clock, but it's not playing Harley.
No, that's what he was saying after I guess you asked me.
Sounds like a carnival music.
Yeah. He was telling me the story behind that.